Good.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Balcony Banter. I'm your host, Tim Dowd.
And I'm his Wi-Fi.
Christina's the Wi-Fi. And
I'm the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit. And we've got a special guest today, Lorrie McGilvray from Michigan.
Woohoo!
Let's see, we've got a beautiful view again today. Ian's coming on later. He should be here any second, so we'll see when he comes in. I think he's just arrived.
Still parking the car.
Welcome to Balcony Banter. Okay, Ian's just arrived, so I've got to work out how we're going to get all these 5 pictures on here. So we're going to go for Tim as A, and then we've got B, C, D, and E. How's that look? There you go. You got it there. That's looking pretty cool. That is looking pretty cool.
That's the first time, right?
Okay.
So many people on.
So many people on, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Balcony Banter. So here we go. We are going today. We don't have any updates on the volcano, except that yesterday was one of the most explosive days, and it is still going on. You can actually see it from Tenerife now because the Calima's cleared up a little bit. You can't see it from where we are because it's sort of around the corner, but you can see it if you're up the hill above the clouds. You can see the clouds of La Palma. And we've got Juliane and Christina here on the table with us. Cleo sends her apologies. This week and next week she's got something on and can't make it. But we do have Lorrie McGilvray for those of you who just joined us. And I'm just checking out who we've got online. And Ian's come in. Can we hear you, Ian?
Hello.
Yep, sound
Hi,
check.
Ian.
Ian.
Welcome.
Thank you.
People are saying there's no advert. No, I'm not monetizing this before we go live. The reason being is that sometimes when I monetize it and go live, it tries to check it and I've got to do something. So you're watching for free at the moment. Anybody who watches on Catch Up has to have a look at a little advert. So in the meantime, if you want to nip over to timothydowd.com and go to the support area, and you can sponsor the channel with small amounts through PayPal, or you can even join the group where you get nothing except a little badge and the knowledge that you're helping us carry on with the channel. So without further, I can't see a thing at the moment, so without further ado, we're going to go around the table and ask how people are. So we're going to go backwards from the last people who arrived. Ian, sir, how the devil are you?
Good evening, everybody on the balcony and in Tenerife. I am not too bad. Hi, Christine. Not too bad. Had a busy day.
Well done, well done.
Good.
You're solo at the moment, so give us a little bit rundown of what you've been doing and why you were late. 30 seconds.
Faulty towers, huh?
No, it's something to do with the communication, which you should know all about, Tim.
Exactly.
No,
Okay.
I've just had a busy day cleaning up in the garden. It's the big winter clean-up now.
Okay. Now, I forgot that to make a little lower third of
Lorrie.
of Laurie's name, I'm afraid.
Lorrie McGilvray.
You're right. So
And, well, I mean, I will just give it a brief update
go ahead.
what Lorrie is doing.
Okay.
Lorrie is, and she used to be strongly my mentor in the past, also at that time when the videos still were created. At that time, Lorrie is, a consultant, and she and her husband run the company Remodel International. And maybe, Lorrie, you want to give an update as well.
let's go over to Lorrie now. She's online. Hi, Lorrie. How are you?
Hello, how are you? Thank you for asking me to join today. Doing fantastic. Here in Michigan, just north of Detroit, up along the lake. just across from Canada.
Wow.
Wow. What time is it there? It looks like it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Is that correct?
1 o'clock, yes.
Wow.
Looking in the background.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good. It's a nice house you have there. It's very
Oh,
bright.
thank you.
Is it sunny?
Thank you. It's not quite sunny today. No.
No? Oh, what a shame. What a
Yes.
shame.
We're
So-
we're in that autumn season at the moment where it's switching from hot summer, starting to head into upcoming winters.
Mm-hmm.
And we go through the autumn, which it goes up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, back down. We get some
Winds.
pretty wild
storms.
winds and storms, yes. But today it's sort of, we've had a bit of Scotch mist lately, sort of reminding James. James
Well-
is from the UK, family from Scotland.
But we are thrilled that you are on here with us and that you could make the time, especially for
Thank
this
you.
episode, because that means a lot. And Ian was also very much looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Ian.
Welcome, Lorrie.
And
Welcome.
here we
Thank
are.
you.
We're in the four corners.
Here we are. We're all here.
So I'm the top left. So if I look this way, I'm looking at my wife and Juliane. If I look down, I'm looking at Lorrie. Hi, Lorrie. And if I look sort of like this way and over there in that corner there's Ian in the corner there. Hi, Ian.
Yeah, that'll do. That's it. Hiya.
The other way.
Oh, is it the other way?
No, for me, it was.
All right. It's always a pain. It's always a pain. So here we go. So what we got on today? Today's message, if you haven't already known, because you don't forget, you can always nip over to julianenendel.com and find out what's happening next week. Yeah, you can actually go and like have a sneak preview.
Exactly.
And let's just get to the comments again. Everybody's saying good evening. I can't see how many people are on, unfortunately, but I do have my old little mini iPad here, which if I got to put some more coal in it and then get the steam up, and then I should be able to find out how many people are on. I did it on purpose because what happens is it makes Juliane have a look at the stuff as well, you see.
Exactly.
Thank you very
You
much.
are training me really well.
Training you really
Thank
well.
you.
So if I'm not reading the comments, you know, what's in the comments?
Yeah, at the moment it says 77.
77 people.
So welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And
Exactly.
yes, today's episode is about responding and reacting, or the other way around. We will see what will be
the difference of a respond versus a react.
Exactly.
Okay, it's like I've seen the film about 16 times, but I haven't listened to it yet
Oh,
because I'm only editing it, doing the colours and
Okay.
stuff. So I think I like to get it fresh in my mind. But I'm thinking respond is something that you do in response to something, and react is something that you do quickly and maybe subconsciously.
yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goes in a very good way. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would agree.
English
I
is
would definitely
English is
agree with that.
fantastic.
Yeah.
English is fantastic, isn't it?
You did a great job on lip reading.
Okay. Well, that's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen.
We're done.
We're done. Tim saves the day again.
Yay.
Okay, I just want to say hi to the people who have come in online. Denise Pearson, Craig, Jeff, Maria, Charlie. Charlie used to be the champion, and now he is the champion of Living with MS in Tenerife. Yvonne, Susan Graham, good evening. Heather, Roger, Dern Tricking, Una Mais, Jill Gardinier, Linda, N. Smiler from New Zealand. Hi,
Wow.
N. Smiler from New Zealand. Shane, Craig, Karen, Linda. And we're getting Mark's back on. Good evening, everybody. Ray Duffy's on. Karen Dunher. Tony, Heather. Neil Davidson, good evening, everybody, and thank you,
Yes.
Neil Davidson, for being one of our members here, and
A
thank
big
you for
shout out.
supporting the channel there. Julie Wade's online. Zelda Carr from Wales. There you go, doing well. All the rest in Welsh. David Butler, Zelda Carr, Ian the Doorman, June Law. I thought it was going to be Jude Law. David Longdon, Ray Duffy, Simon Farrant, Heather McCarthy, and Jack Bell. Good evening. That's enough of the Welsh accent for me, then.
Wow. Well done, impressive.
So thank you everybody for joining us. So what we're going to do, we're for those of you just joining us, we don't have an update on the volcano except to say that it is the same. It's there's been about 1,000 homes destroyed, just under 1,000 homes. I think there's 400 hectares of land has been destroyed. No life has been lost, and thank your God for that. And also, they're not seeing an end in sight. In fact, yesterday was one of the most explosive days. The good news is, though, that the coronavirus and the COVID active cases on the island is now under 500.
Wow.
And also Santa Cruz 350, Adehi we are under 50 now. And so that's I mean, it's not really worth talking about now.
Exactly.
So we're not going to talk about it. So
Perfect.
everybody's done a great job, and over 85% vaccination in the whole of the Canary Islands. All the tourists are doing a fantastic job in keeping up with the rules and stuff, if they remember. But thank you for that.
And a lot of our viewers are coming over soon, so
Yeah.
you are totally up for anticipation of your holiday.
Anticipation.
Patient.
There we go.
Yeah. So.
So let's go ahead and play the movie, yeah?
Yeah. Play
Okay.
the movie.
So, what am I going to do before I play the movie? Am I going to play the movie?
I got the coin ready.
You got the coin ready? I've deleted it by accident.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just
No.
joking. I'm just joking. Here we go. What I'm going to... Oh, da iawn, Tim, says Zelda. Croeso I gyd. Rydw i'n dall Cymraeg, ond dydw i ddim yn siarad Cymraeg da iawn. Eto da chi weld. So, apart from that, I'm going to mute us all so that we don't get the wind all going there. And let's start it off.
Hi guys, this is Juliane with vlog 21, episode number 9. Yesterday was May the 4th, and what did I do? I made lemonade, yes, exactly. So, life gave me lemons and I made lemonade. So, yesterday, you might have noticed that I put up a video number 8 this morning, because yesterday the upload was impossible. I could just not upload it. It didn't work. So I could have actually gotten really angry or upset about the situation, but I preferred not to. I said, okay, well, stay calm and stay quiet. The situation you cannot change, so just stay calm and in control, in charge of your own self. So I thought that I had this coin. I got this coin. It's a very nice little coin here, and I got this coin for the program that I finished. It's called Thinking into Results by the Proctor Gallagher Institute, a company dedicated to human growth and personal growth, personal development, and human potential. And this side of the coin, it has two sides, and this side says, I don't know if you can see it, react and lose control. So that means this side is also quite rough. It's like life. When life gets tough and the situation is not working out, then life gets tough. And this is the rough side of the coin. And so, like, applying this to what happened yesterday, if I had reacted in that situation and I would have gotten really angry about it and like, why can I not upload? And I have to upload. Well, then I would have reacted and the situation would have taken over me. But I took over the situation and I said, well, situation, you're not going to take over me. I stay in charge of my own self. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be calm, and I'm going to do just something else. And then eventually, at some point, the upload is going to work out. So there's the other side, and that's exactly what I applied. What I just said, I prefer to stick with the smooth side, and it's like in life as well. If you stay with the flow, like a river, it's you go with the flow and you go with the river, and then everything is much easier. And that side states, I don't know if it's gonna get on focus. Okay, yeah, respond, and you are in control. So yeah, I responded to the situation yesterday, and by remaining calm and quiet and relaxed, I did not react, and I just responded. And that's good advice, and we always have the choice in life to either respond or to react to a situation. There will always be trouble somewhere, maybe in a relationship, or maybe at work, or in your family. But we always have the option and the choice to either react or respond to that situation. So if you have any questions or comments for me, just let me know here on my YouTube channel or on Facebook. And tomorrow I'm going to be out with vlog number 10. So I wish you a happy afternoon, guys, and see you tomorrow. Mwah, bye.
Okay, we're back in the room, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in the room. Hi, everybody. Sound check, Ian, please.
Hello.
Sound check, Lorrie, please.
Hello, hello.
There we go. We're all back in the room,
Hello,
and we're
hello.
sound up. And you two, I can see that you're all there.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, that's good lighting for you, that, Chris, at the moment. It's sort of
it?
bouncing off the floor and coming up to your beautiful face there.
Oh, thank you.
I'm in the doghouse, actually, so I've got to be nicer for the next 5
No,
days.
you don't. Why would you be in the
For keeping you out
doghouse?
too late on Monday.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I was just about to ask what
It
you've
was
been
a
up to.
long time ago.
that's a long time ago.
I didn't realise that you're turning into a guy.
A
Yeah,
maid.
She's turned
a
into a
maid.
guy. When I'm brushing the floor, she lifts her feet, and stuff like that. And also, she's not angry for like weeks and weeks. It's just like, oh, it's done, but
Oh,
Yeah.
so
we're swapping genders.
Yeah,
you are
There you go.
giving him a good life, huh?
yeah. I hope so.
Not reacting to any of his stuff.
Stuart Adams, who's a member of the club, says, I respond if I will be affected by not responding.
Okay,
Okay?
all right. So that's a good one. I respond.
If I will be affected by not responding.
Okay. Well, definitely has to do with thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the responding and reacting. I have the coin here, by the way, and what this one it is, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right, this
Okay.
little thing
So,
here.
just to show you, maybe this is getting more focused here now. So that is react and lose control. And that's the side that is rough and tough and you get outraged when life is really giving you lemons. And this one is the lemonade one, the lemonade side, the smooth side. Respond and you stay in control. So that is the river, so to say. But basically, I mean, in the video, again, it was in 2018. At that time, yes, I had difficulties uploading that video, and I can imagine that at the moment, a lot of people can maybe relate with uploads or working online and technical bits and bobs not working the way it should maybe, and that can really stress sometimes. So
Zelda's saying that she agrees, if any business communication winds me up, I prepare a response, but keep it as a draft until I'm calmer before sending the response and toning the reaction down.
very good, Zelda. That is really a good one. Huh? Yes, I definitely can agree with that. That's wise to do, I would say, because oftentimes it's we are so much in rage, and in that very moment we don't really think straight.
So that's why it's
actually.
called a knee-jerk reaction and not a knee-jerk response.
Exactly, a knee jerk. And
That's it.
woo,
The knee-jerk reaction.
right?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, Lorrie, what you have you and I, we've a couple of times had a very good solution to deal with situations like that. I remember
Absolutely.
that we did this exercise, and we want to share this exercise with you. Actually,
Is there a little dog somewhere?
Absolutely.
yes, it's Claire, the
Apologies.
international
The international business
dog.
dog. Apologies.
Come on, come
She's right
on,
here with
Claire.
us.
Hey, Claire, how's it going? I thought it was Christina's stomach at first.
She always
I
has
saw
to say
you
hello.
looking at me.
Whenever we're on, she always has to say hello.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
hello. Yeah, say hello. Everyone's getting kisses.
Oh, yeah. Come on, bring her up. Oh, there she is. Hello. Oh, in
So,
her lovely
yes.
little sweater. Look at her.
She has her love sweater on today with
Oh.
hearts. It's Juliane, yes. She can hear you, Juliane. She can
yes,
hear you.
Claire.
Yeah, and Stuart's saying react strikes me as irrational and responding is more considered.
Yeah. Yes. Very good. And again, it's the reacting is a habit, and to
Yes,
respond,
absolutely.
you actually have to think, to reason.
Uh-huh.
Like Zelda was suggesting, the draft, and then when everything is a little bit more calm, then click send.
I also found you can be more scathing when you think of the words you're going to respond with. You know, I think when you react, sometimes you use sort of like words that you don't really want to use.
Yeah.
But when you can respond, you can actually be more scathing but less in danger.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I mean,
Like Facebook is reaction pure, right? Facebook is just reaction, you know.
oftentimes,
That's it.
yes.
Yeah.
Totally,
And that's
yes,
and
yes.
the contra reaction comes right back at
Uh-huh.
you.
There was
Absolutely.
one I remember seeing. It was today. Somebody said, "What's the level on the reef, and what does it mean? TIA, right? Thanks
Yeah,
in advance,
yeah.
right?" And so I just said the reef is level, and TIA means auntie.
Tia.
Tia,
Yeah.
Ah,
Tia.
Tia Maria is
Tia Maria,
is Auntie
eso.
Maria, right? Yeah. Tia Maria is Auntie Maria.
Yes.
Let's face it. React. It's the first thing that comes into your mind, isn't it?
Yes.
But doesn't matter what it is. If you see something or anything, you hear something. It's the first thought, and it's the initial thought, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Then you get your response after it.
Yeah.
Am I right?
it's what you do with it. It's what
Yeah.
you do with it.
What you do with the response.
There's, and it goes much deeper. As Juliane was talking, we have a way of sitting down and if it's something really big, you know, like you're talking about with the volcano, what can you do? You know, you can just jump up and down and just completely go off. There's nothing you can do about it. You can just react and react and react, and it's only hurting yourself. Or you can start looking at, this is not something I have any control over. What can I do? You just have to, you know, what can I do? How can I make this situation better for me, for others around? And you just start in that mode. You start thinking in those terms, and it just starts shifting the way you think about it, the way you feel about it. And Juliane was talking, I mean, what are you focused on basically? Are you focused on the negative of whatever it was that's causing a reaction? Or are you focusing on the positive? What can I do about whatever was said or done or what's happening?
Yeah.
And there was I I don't know if you have the visual of it, Juliane.
Yes, we have. We can put
Okay.
it up
Let me
now.
Did
just
you
put
want to
it.
talk about it? Did you want to talk about it now?
Yeah, sure. You can also introduce it. Wait, let me get this up. So basically, it's the results. That's what the R stands for.
So we're looking at it now. It's negative results and positive results,
Yes.
and then in the middle it says
Exactly.
Yeah.
turn negative results into positive results.
And it's a very good exercise. Obviously, I mean, not everyone has this wonderful coin to grab and hold on to. But this is an exercise you can easily do whenever you feel with confronted with the situation where it's like it's not getting anywhere and you feel overwhelmed and maybe don't know what to do, and all you can see is maybe problems and trouble. So, Lorrie, would you like to explain how you do this?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It helps you realize what you're focused on. And if you're getting, if negative results are coming for whatever reason, if there's something negative coming at you that instead of responding, it's reacting, sit down for just 1 minute. Just take 1 minute. If you're face to face and there's something being said, pause. Just pause for that 1 minute, 1 second. And it's like Ian said, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? It's habits and paradigms, deep unconscious paradigms that cause you to react or to respond. So this is a real simple, easy way to start shifting
Yes.
some of that thinking and doing. So your negative results, just start, you can do it right now with us. If you have a piece of paper and pencil, just start writing. Do you have negative results going on right now that you don't like? Whether you can control it or not, just write it down. Whatever's coming to mind on the left-hand side, just start writing. And then on the right-hand side, we're going to start thinking of what we're going to visualize. What is it that I want? How do I want this differently? What is the result? We're going to look forward. What is the result I really want coming out of this? And we're going to start thinking in those positive ways. We're going to add the positive to it. It's very similar to what Tim and Christine did when they learned about what was going on with Christine. And they looked at, what do we want to do different? How do we want this to be a positive?
Did we lose everybody? Ian, are you still there?
I'm still here.
I think
Hello?
we just lost
Lorrie.
Lorrie.
We have Lorrie completely frozen.
Okay.
The sound is off. Yes.
Yep.
Lorrie?
Now she's frozen.
Okay, because she's still moving here. Yes. So basically, what Lorrie was saying on the positive side, what you can write is how you would like the results to be, and at that moment, at that very moment, it might be it sound or seem illogical because it's just not here right now. But what it does, it trains your mind to focus on something other than the actual problem, and it gives you a moment where you can actually come to think and start with another train of thoughts that goes in the opposite direction, because there's also what is called the law of opposites, and everything has an opposite. So there would be no up if there wasn't a down, or an inside without an outside. So the opposites is there just in a moment where we are confronted so much and so much focused on the negative. It's hard to and more difficult to see actually the opposite, the positive. So that's why doing this exercise actually shifts your train of thoughts, and it makes you really shift your focus on the opposite, and finding better solutions. It gives you sort of like a way, a bridge to solutions. And if it's
Because
yeah, oh, you're back.
because
That's the positive, yeah.
and there we are with respond and react. Juliane knows this inside out and upside down. She just carried on. Thank you.
Yeah.
when we just lost a bit of internet here.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, thoughts become things. And if we can really grasp that idea, thoughts become things. What are you focused on? This helps you realize where your focus is. And if you start shifting your focus to where you want it to be and just it's hard to do. You'd have to keep working on it. This is a habit. This is a paradigm shift that you're making.
Yeah.
I share the story about Grandma's kitchen just to understand how deep these paradigms, subconscious they are. And Juliane has helped me with Grandma's kitchen in Germany.
And Christine could add to it. Christine could add to it because she is from Bavaria, and she doesn't even like the Bavarian potato salad.
There we go.
She likes the northern one.
Right, yeah.
So yes, talking about food paradigms, food habits. That's maybe an easy way to describe habits.
This is how deep and how unconscious, subconscious all of our behaviors are. Grandma in Germany in the north makes one kind of potato salad, and the south makes another kind of potato salad.
Yeah.
And Grandma in the north says, "Oh, we don't like that kind of potato salad." Don't know why, because Grandma didn't like it, or Grandma's grandma didn't like it. We like it this way. And in Italy, Grandma's making pasta or tomato sauces or olive oil sauces. And
Yeah.
it's just such it's a much easier way to understand how deep these paradigms are that are causing this reaction, or instead of the smooth response.
My mother used to cut the end off the leg of lamb.
Yeah.
You know, the little knuckle bit on the leg of lamb. She cut the end off. I say, "Why do you cut the end off the leg of lamb?" And she says, "Oh, my mother used to do it." So we went and asked
That's
Granny,
it.
"Why did you cut the end off the leg of lamb?" She said,
Yeah.
"Because it wouldn't fit in the pan if I didn't do it."
There you go. Exactly. And the pan was bigger and they were still doing it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is how deep the paradigms are.
Yeah.
You don't even know why you don't even realize what it is that you're
That's
doing.
so subconscious.
It is so subconscious.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If
So
you think
It's like having
we talk
sprouts
about-
on Christmas dinner.
yeah, I love sprouts.
I love sprouts, but they only eat them at Christmas in Britain.
Really?
Oh, really? Oh, we eat them here all the time.
Yeah.
Well, Shay, I would
I'll send you some.
Drink sherry
I'll
at
send you
Christmas.
some of the box.
You got any sprouts in the garden there, Ian?
Yes, I'll send you some.
Oh.
But they're Dundee sprouts, not Brussels sprouts.
Dundee sprouts, exactly.
Yes, they are. They are Dundee sprouts. And they're damn good ones as well. Oops.
I've got a couple of comments I want to read out.
Yes.
Stuart saying, "My reaction to Tim's walks is I want to be there now. But my response should be, wait a bit, get time off work first." And Candice Harper is a new contributor. I've not seen the name before. Candice, welcome if you're your first time
welcome.
here. Says, according to all known laws of aviation, there are no way that bees should be able to fly. I think she means bumblebees. Its wings are too small at its fat little body. Just a minute. Are you talking about bees now or me? Can't get his fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees. There you go. And Paz Doofer's going to be here tomorrow. And Shane's going to do all my washing up because that's the job. Aaron Bloomberg's online. Hello, Aaron. I've seen you for a while. And no, we don't. All year round we eat them, says Craig Andrews. So I've been proved wrong yet again.
Oh, the Brussels sprouts.
The Brussels sprouts, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yes. But anyway, the react and respond has also to do a lot with resistance. It's not only yes, people or circumstances that make us sometimes react. It's also if we have goals in life, and anytime we want to do something, maybe we haven't been there and done that yet. And we set a new goal for ourselves, then we meet with new territory, new areas we haven't explored yet, and that internally also makes us respond or react. So that is also a tricky one sometimes. And
We hit terror barriers.
Yes, exactly. It's like for instance, you, Tim, with going on the walks or wanting to lose weight, it is a struggle sometimes, and it's
I've been struggling the last few days.
and it's a huge amount of resistance to overcome.
It is.
It is.
I'm going to have to go and do something very quickly, so I'll be right back. So you just carry on.
We carry on, eh?
When we're talking about losing weight,
Yes.
we need to switch that thinking.
We release it, right?
We're releasing it.
That-
We're releasing it.
We are letting it go.
And stay focused on what is my perfect weight. I am so happy and grateful now that my weight is, now that I weigh whatever it is your goal is.
Yeah.
What are you focused on? When you're focused on the negative, you get what you focus on. You get thoughts become things. And you get what you focus on. So stay focused on where you want to go, where you want to be, and bring that to you right now, and that will become your reality.
Yeah, it does.
But as Juliane said, there's going to be a lot of paradigms that you're fighting and terror barriers that you're fighting. It's so interconnected, all these different things that are going on when it's happening.
And yes, and it's resistance is not a bad thing. And as humans, we are sort of programmed to
learning and growing,
to resist resistance. But like you said, Lorrie, with releasing or letting go, that's a much easier way and a smoother way, to actually work with resistance, because resistance is there all the time.
Well, that's the perfect one, Juliane, that we say the negative results is I don't like where I'm at today with my weight or my health or whatever that part of it is.
Yeah.
And the positive results then is I am so happy and grateful now that I am at my perfect weight of whatever that is for you.
116
and
kilos.
Whatever it is for you is perfect. It's individual. And then what is one thing you can do right now today toward that?
Exactly.
For each thing, just come up with one thing. You could come up with 10 things, but you just need one thing to make that next step, to take you to the next thing. And if you're starting to struggle, start shifting it. Start shifting it back to, I am so happy and grateful now that I am at my perfect weight of 130 pounds.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And just start putting the positive back into it.
And you had it on the slide, gratitude, attitude, and what was the other?
Action.
Other one? Action, exactly. So that's a very good loop to get around to.
Absolutely.
By shifting
gratitude, attitude,
shifting in that
action.
loop,
Always.
and gratitude being accepting in the first place. If we're talking about, for instance, weight release, then being accepting of your body, of your current body, and starting to approach it in a more loving way,
And
that you
love
are
you, whatever you are,
and
wherever
that
you are right now, love you.
yeah,
Just
loving
love
it,
you.
accepting it, and knowing with faith that it's going in a better, healthier direction, and that it's
That's right.
possible, that it's
Absolutely.
possible, and focusing on what can I do today. Yeah. So
Yes.
What do you
I
think,
am
Chris?
so happy and grateful now that whatever it is, whatever comes after now that.
yeah. Chris, you and Tim, I think, I mean, you have been the perfect example for me in this react and respond, because I can imagine that in with throughout the years it has been many times,
Yeah.
I guess, situations where you could have easily reacted. And how did you manage to overcome
I
that?
just started not to take myself serious.
Yeah,
So thinking I'm not so important. And then learning from little children who take everything the way it comes.
yeah. They are good teachers, aren't
Yeah.
they? And your
Yes.
granddaughter, Malika, she
Yeah.
is 2 years
She's
today.
2 years today, yeah.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Malika.
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 Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say you have really worked on patience.
Yeah.
You and I guess
She has the patience of Job with me, I tell you.
and and Tim, but Tim as well. Would you do you see a shift in Tim over the years in
Yeah,
terms
definitely.
of responding and reacting? Yeah.
He was just like,
Fly off the handle.
yeah.
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 I would react to everything
Yeah.
immediately
Yeah.
because I felt as if that I was clever enough to do the right thing immediately,
Yeah.
and didn't need to think. That was it. Is whatever it is. That's it.
Yeah. Habit.
And also I had the solution to every problem immediately.
Uh-huh.
And then a manager I had pulled me to one side, and he said, "Tim, you're good." He says, "But you're not that good." He said, "You maybe have 70%." He said, "But that last 30% makes a difference." He says, "And the people around you have probably got that 30%. And if you took the time to gather the troops and get it together and think about it, then you could come up with a 100% solution." He says, "You're right." He says, "You're 70% right when you do something like that." So I used to react very quickly, and I didn't suffer fools gladly, and it's all the typical macho whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't macho, but it was a sort of a typical macho trait. And I'm right and you're wrong. And I didn't listen to women's voices; they were too squeaky,
And then in the situation with Christine, did that
She taught me that there is no fault in this house,
yeah.
so nobody's at fault. She's always said that there's no fault in this house. She said.
And now you got so many faulty towers moments.
Yeah, but the thing is, I know I'm not at fault. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I'm not at
It
fault.
happened to
Any
anyone.
one of us. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I found out that
love it.
all love songs that are sung by men, right, are to do with "I was an asshole, and I won't be anymore."
Oh.
That's that is every love song. Yeah, I'm sorry I did it to you. I didn't mean to cause you pain, and And I said, well, don't do it in the first place,
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
It's not,
Think
it's
about
not
it
a
first.
love song. It's not a love song to say that, like I was an asshole and now I'm okay, love me.
And how were the ladies' love songs then?
Ladies' love songs, I can't put them all in one thing because some ladies' love songs are "I'm glad to get rid of you." Another ladies' love song is that I can't get him. Right? I'm pining for something I can't get. And I think love songs are to do with contentedness. You know what I mean? It's that's another thing she taught me, to be content.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
So,
there's no fault,
Yeah.
and be content
yeah.
and work. I mean, it's hard to say work within your boundaries, right? Because a lot of people say push your boundaries to expand, to grow. You know, yeah. But if you have boundaries, like physical boundaries, like Chris has,
Yeah.
then you have to be able to sort of say, yeah, I'm going to work within those boundaries,
Yeah.
and make the best of what I can.
Exactly. And
know.
still remain or keep a good attitude.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's another choice. You could be miserable and grumpy about it, but no.
Yeah, but some people are happy being grumpy.
Yes, but that's also conditioning
That's true. That's
and
true.
programming.
And to dwarfs.
But you
Tim-
you are so positive about it, so that makes it much easier, and it plays out a good harmony between you.
Yeah.
But Christina responds rather than reacts.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely, because she'll just sit there and go, and then eventually, about a day later, I'll find out what the reaction is, what the response is.
Yeah, she doesn't say much, but yeah.
She comes out with crackers, don't you, kid? Crackers. It's a cracker.
Sometimes I do.
Tim, to pick up on what you were talking about a second ago,
Have I got to remember what I said now? Oh my God.
about within capacity.
Okay.
I was on last Sunday. I was on the 30th anniversary of the Gandhi Institute here in New York, and it was Gandhi's grandson, Aaron, that was on it.
I remember
and-
reading something about that. Were you there?
Yes,
Cool.
yes. And there was another guest speaker that came on. Gandhi's grandson was talking about belonging, and the ripple effect. And that's what we talk about quite a lot. But the other speaker that was on was Mickey Cashton, and she was talking about, is this within my capacity? Is this within my willingness? And meaning, absolutely, anything is possible. Everything is possible. But what am I doing today? Because we get so wrapped up in trying to achieve things that are so outside of what we can do right now today. If we just stay focused in today and what is within my capacity, what is within my willingness, am I willing to do what it's going to take today?
Mm-hmm.
And it really resonated with me again because we talk about infinite possibilities, we talk about all the big goals and dreams, but if we get too far ahead of ourselves outside of those steps of what is within our capacity, that's when we have all these frustrations, and that's when we have all of these getting the negative results that we don't like, because we lose motivation in it, we lose the excitement in it.
Yeah.
So exactly what you and Christine were just saying about, is this within my capacity? Is this within my willingness?
And not only that, but I think this has a lot to do with it.
Yes.
Is that we now have this view where, and I say this to a lot of people, that if you look straight out to sea, look just past La Gomera and El Hierro, there's nothing until Florida. And if you look a little bit more to the left, to the left of this picture, then there's nothing now until Mexico, and then you've got Venezuela and Brazil and Argentina. And you can actually imagine now there's nothing between me and the tip of Argentina if I look in the right direction.
Yes.
And if you turn to the side, which is, I'm not going to move anything actually, but if you turn to the side and look down past the Hard Rock Hotel towers, which is in the next village, if you look down the middle, you're looking due south. And apart from a little shimmy along the coast of Dakar, there's nothing until the Antarctic. And this is what Christina means about being insignificant or being not important. I think a better word is insignificance. Yeah. Because you are important. You're important to yourself.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But we are all insignificant.
Yeah.
And
Had this not, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Had this not happened, would you have this life right now?
No.
Exactly.
I have a very, very. I say that everything that has ever happened in my whole life has brought me to this point, talking to you today, Lorrie, and
Yes.
for that, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I am so grateful.
Yeah.
I am so
Yeah.
happy
Yeah.
and grateful. Every single thing that each of us, any, all of you that are listening, every
Yeah.
single thing that we have done in our life has been a step toward us and the universe and coming into harmony in this connection today that we
Yes.
are meeting today. Ian meeting you today
Yes.
up in Scotland.
He
I'm
was
over in
really
Michigan.
looking.
I'm in
He,
Michigan, USA. And meeting
this
Juliane,
this
meeting
is really
Juliane has made all of these connections.
this is really great, and how I mean, it's fantastic that we could bring you a little bit back the Canary Islands because
Oh,
Laurie
thank you.
used to live on Fuerteventura for many
Yes, yes,
years.
yes.
Oh,
I'm
So
wow.
in,
yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
so
20 years
yeah,
coming and yeah,
yeah,
Up until the beginning of
yeah.
this year, right?
exactly. You
Till
moved
March,
this, yeah,
March.
Oh,
March.
Moved
okay.
back,
Yeah.
moved back in March. We had a little place here for quite a few years. And yeah,
And now,
so now we're traveling. Now we're
yeah.
going to, we've been, we were in Fuerteventura for 20 years going. And I lived in the UK, lived in Cardiff. I loved your Welsh accent earlier. Lived in Cardiff for quite a
Thank
few
you, Will.
years.
Thank you.
Yes,
I was actually doing a North Walian accent.
Penarth,
I can't really do a South Walian accent.
Abu Dhabi. Love Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Wasn't that a
Yes.
song? Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And my family are from Loch Ness, McGilvray family.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Very
right.
good.
Yes,
Wow.
Oh,
yes,
you
yes,
got a
yes.
connection.
Yes, I understand the McGilvray seat is still up there, Ian.
Oh, right. Very good.
Yeah.
Is that like
And
blood
James'
family,
family
or
is
is
from
that
Edinburgh.
where the name comes from?
That's where the family name comes from.
Okay.
And James' mother is from Edinburgh.
Old
Edinburgh, you
Smoky.
mean?
Old Smoky.
Edinburgh.
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 Yes.
No.
That's what it's called in German.
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Lots
That's
of
what it's called in
people
German.
say
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Even Maggie, who used to live there.
Called it Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all a big mishmash.
Yeah.
Mishmash.
Absolutely.
Mishmash.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a monster mash then.
No.
It was the monster mash.
And it's all possible with social media.
It was a
and
graveyard smash.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Think about where we're all sitting and connected.
and connected, yes.
What
Absolutely.
what I take out of it is, in my personal experience this year, what I've gained from it is becoming part of the BB community. I love the chat with the viewers out there. I've got myself now involved with yourselves there and Juliana, going back over these old clips that you've had, which I'm really enjoying it. It's something now that I look forward to. It's difficult to put into words, but you understand what I'm trying to say now.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
something that I never envisioned years
Yes.
ago.
You're finding your ikigai, Ian.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. And we are so
Yeah.
grateful to have you on board, Ian. Absolutely.
Definitely. I mean, we wouldn't
Yeah.
be doing half these things if it wasn't for Ian, and my website wouldn't look like it does. Talking about my website, if you fancy nipping over to timothydow.com, you can find all the details of how to contact us, how to come over on a Monday to come and visit us if you're on the island, how to send me an email if you need to ask something that you don't want to put in a public forum. I try to respond all the time. Please don't send me instant messages on the things because I don't respond to those, but I do respond to emails all the time. And if you want to support the channel as well.
Yeah.
So it's coming up to 55 minutes we're on now, so it's nearly the hour.
Yes.
I want to start wrapping it up now, if that's okay with you
Yes,
guys.
perfect.
So I'm going to start with Juliane. Did we do your film justice today?
Absolutely. I'm very thrilled and happy that Lorrie, especially you could join in. That was very kind of you to make time for us. And yes, thank you a lot, everyone who is watching. And please write some comments as well in the replay. If you are watching this on replay, we're happy to answer it. As always, Ian is always the first one in putting out a comment. He is very spot on.
Very
So
good.
very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you, Ian, for that. Thank you, Christine, as well, and Tim for making this possible every week here on the balcony or remotely. And thank you all for tuning in and joining our BB community.
And again, if you want to be part of that, go to timothydown.com and find out how to join in. You can go there and just press the button, and you will not be live on. You'll be in the back office, and we'll see. And if we like the look of you, we'll bring you on and ask you a few questions. All that we ask is that you don't have a massive white light behind you like I do. But so, Chris, what's your takeaway from this? Was it what you thought it was going to be?
It was better.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good. There you go.
Good.
Was that a response to my answer, or was that a reaction to my question?
Smooth.
Put her on the spot now.
Smooth.
I know what she's thinking. She's thinking, go and cook me tea, right? Go and cook me tea. Ian, thanks again for setting all this up, and thanks for coming in. I hope that there was nothing too drastic, that you were a couple of seconds late there. Is everything okay?
Everything's okay.
Were the
It's
teddies
just,
giving you a bit of jip in the background there? There was
Fighting for the spot.
fighting for the spot. They were.
That's it.
a wee bit argument with them, but I showed them who was boss.
And before I come to Lorrie, I'm just gonna the last couple of reactions here. Carl said I reacted to the gas and electricity bills today.
Ooh.
Don't we all?
Picking myself off the floor, reading the gas electricity bills. My response was, expletive deleted, expletive deleted. The Samaritans are calling me later. And Trisha's telling Ian to educate me on how to say Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. And Stuart says, you're all being watched by us a lot. We are being watched by you a lot. Thank you so much. And Jeff Daniels is saying goodbye and take care. So he's reacting to the closing comments. So I'd like to ask Lorrie now just to give her thank you again for coming. Thank you for making the time. I know you're very busy. And you're welcome anytime, though. If you want to organise another trip on a different topic, then you're welcome anytime on Balcony Banter. And what's your takeaway from today?
I'd like to just leave. What are you focused on? What are you focused on? Because thoughts become things.
Oh, I like
Stay
that.
focused. Stay focused on the positive. And we have this tool, Juliane, if you're okay with it, Tim, if you're okay with it, please drop that into your YouTube channel so that everyone can download it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
yeah. We're talking about this
Please.
thing here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
With the R on it.
Please. It's just such an easy, simple reminder. If you're starting to feel like things are just, I just can't quite grab hold of everything right now.
Yeah.
Just sit down and start writing, and it works. Juliane, has it worked for you?
Yes. In tough situations, it has done me a lot of good.
Nice.
Definitely. And I'm still using it as a tool as well. Yeah.
It's
definitely.
just so simple.
I'm using a similar tool, actually, that I developed myself. It's called chocolate chip cookies. It's very similar. Very similar.
Really?
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Thank you so much.
going to finish now with a little song which Juliane is going to have to delete from her version of it. But I think what I'll do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay for a year's worth of epidemic sound for Juliane,
Epidemic sound.
so that she can play the Vamos a la Playa that we have. So, are you ready to dance, ladles and jelly spoons?
Yay!
Let's go.
Not really.
Vamos.